Hey y'all, my name is Kinsey, and today I'm here to announce that I am officially a Faster Way to Fat Loss coach. In this video, I'm just going to be explaining a little bit about the program and a few different components that we have within this program that makes us different from other people who are nutrition coaches. So me and my mom are going to be doing, we're both certified coaches. So through this program, we'll be coaching you guys together. So you'll get two coaches for the price of one. So the first component of the Faster Way to Fat Loss program is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not a diet, it's an eating schedule. So this just means you'll be eating for 8 hours and fasting for 16. How this looks normally is people will break their fast at noon and then they'll eat until 8 p.m. Now, if you work on the night shift, or if you have medicine that you need to take in the morning, or for some reason need to change that eating window, that's totally fine. You just need to be fasting for 16 and eating for 8. What intermittent fasting does is it just allows your body to fully digest everything, and it allows you to be in a fasted state. So your body will either be in a fasted state or in a fed state. And it will be fasted for 16 hours and it will be fed for 8. That's the first part of the Faster Way to Fat Loss program. Now, to make the fasting time go by a little smoother, if you've never done anything like that, and if you've never necessarily eaten clean or healthy, your body will most likely be a sugar burner. Intermittent fasting will change your body into a fat burner, which is what we want. You'll be burning fat for energy. With this, you might be a little bit more hungry through the intermittent fasting period, but I'm going to give you some tips to overcome that. So the first one is drink tons of water. I try and drink a gallon of water every single day, and I try and get the majority of that water done during the time that I'm fasting. I typically wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning, and so then I have from 7 a.m. to noon to get in the majority of my water intake then. When your body is dehydrated, it reacts almost like your body is hungry. So you'll get that growling sensation in your stomach when your body's dehydrated, the same as you would when your body is hungry for food. And I think that kind of mentally messes with a lot of people. So as long as you're drinking water, you'll still feel full. The second thing is you can drink black coffee. If you need creamer in your coffee, then it just has to be under 50 calories. As long as you stay under 50 calories, your body will remain in the fasted state. Once you break 50 calories, your body will no longer be in the fasted state. Those are my favorite tips. Obviously, continue to drink water throughout the day. But drinking water and having my coffee in the morning definitely helps me make it to noon easier. The second thing is how we're going to track our macros. Part of this program is we're not calorie tracking, we're macro tracking. So this just means we'll track the 3 main macronutrients: carbs, proteins, and fats. This will all be tracked in MyFitnessPal. To do that, you just need to download the app MyFitnessPal and set yourself up a profile, enter in your goals, and it will give you the macronutrients that is correct for your body. With this, you just want to make sure that you're meeting your macronutrients every single day. Don't focus on the calorie side, focus on your macronutrient side. And then also, the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is one thing that we also incorporate along with tracking your macros is we incorporate 2 low carb days. Low carb days just means you will stay below 50 grams of carbs. Now, you might be thinking, that's crazy, I can't do that. You can do it because you're gonna, you will be able to eat carbohydrates during the day, but you'll also be eating fibrous foods, and you get to subtract the fiber at the end of the day. So let's just say I've eaten 50 carbs today, but I've had 30 grams of fiber. Then you take 50 minus 30, and that equals 20 net carbs. So that's how you're going to calculate a low carb day. On a low carb day, your fat intake should be higher than what is set as a macronutrient, as your macronutrient fat levels. Your fat will always be higher on low carb days because you're kind of compensating for the lack of carbs. This will just help your body become a fat burner instead of a sugar burner. So low carb days is when you're really fueling your body with fat. You're depleting your glycogen stores, which means your body is latching onto fat and burning it for energy. On these days, we incorporate HIIT and sprint interval training. So a HIIT workout is high intensity interval training. This just means you'll be doing a series of movements to get your heart rate up, and we incorporate this on our low carb days, so then our body is burning fat for energy, but then we're also getting that heart rate up, so we're also burning more calories overall. And then the sprints will be just anything, running for 20 seconds on, rest for 40 seconds, or something like that, or biking for 20 seconds on, resting for 40. Sprinting can be anything as long as you set it up as a sprinting interval. So you're sprinting really hard, giving your all-out effort for 20 seconds, and then you're resting for the remainder, and then you go back and you do 20 seconds on. These things will help your body become a fat burner instead of a sugar burner. Now, today I've gone over intermittent fasting, some tips to make it through the intermittent fasting window, also how we track macros and what macros are, and then I've also introduced you to what a low carb day is and kind of what to expect during those low carb days, and why we pair HIIT and sprint intervals with those low carb days. Next week I'll explain a few more components and go into detail about regular macro days, the workouts, and some more tips, so stay tuned for that. And make sure you guys follow me along on my Instagram. It's the Kinsey Danielle, and I'll be sharing stories every single day, what I'm eating, workouts, more information about the program, and yeah, overall, that's where you can find every single piece of information that I've shared with you today if you want it in more detail, so make sure you follow me on there. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!